Oh yes, here we go. We are so excited about this one. It is called the Talia. I did mention, I have to say it again, there is nowhere in the country you're gonna find this shoe. We have it exclusively. And not only is it exclusive, it's the only style from Urban Sport by J Slides NYC that we are offering with half sizes, starting at size 5, going to 12, half sizes in between, and we have the regular width as well as the wide width. Oh, that extended range of sizing is such a treat for our feet. Ladies, if you've got a smaller foot or a larger foot or a wider foot, I'm telling you, this is your day. Now, time to give you some updates here because in our first airing of the day, we're at 2,000 sold. We don't think this camo is gonna make it for it may be gone in this hour, I'm told. I hate saying that, but it's the benefit of staying up a little late. We do still have all sizes, but we will start seeing some sizes and width options selling out in this presentation. So the camo, obviously, it is just so fun and unique. And it's not your typical army green camo. It's the neutrals of the taupes and the cement colors and the chocolate browns and the blacks. One thing I wanted to note too is that this lacing system, you can use it or not. You can set it and forget it, as I like to say, and then slip into your sneaker this way with that high quality stretchy knit upper. It just is a game changer, and that's why this brand is available, the J Slides New York NYC brand, in the very most expensive department stores out there. This is the active lifestyle moment for you to enjoy, and a price that is far and away the best value, the best price of any of our urban sports styles. We do have other colors. Let me share with you. The second most popular is this army green, or the olive. It's the color I'm wearing with my democracy camo pants tonight. It's a great, great fall color. Transitioning from, you know, summer, I can't wait for it to be over, to fall, to winter, to spring, and back around tomorrow, or to the next season. It's still gonna be that go-to style, that stretchy knit sneaker. It's so easy against the bones of your little feet. Our feet are delicate, and I know one of our comments from our Facebook friends was commenting on how this soft stretch knit is just so nice against their soft feet. Our feet are soft. You need something to work with it and move with it like the stretchy knit will. So then we move into the burgundy. It's another favorite, isn't it? Isn't it pretty? It's just rich, it's elegant. An unexpected color in a sneaker category. By the way, we'll talk about why the elements are different textures. Speaking of which, I love that textured outsole. This is 1 3/4 of an inch. So it gives you a nice, tiny bit of a heel height because not many sneakers do. Then we move into your classics in your soft gray. That is a pretty neutral, just a beautiful, almost has a slight bit of a slate blue-gray undertone to it. Then we have your must-have white, your also must-have black. So yep, we're at about 2,000 gone in our first look at this all day. And camo is pretty much in it's about to sell out kind of moment story, even now at this early part of this big fall fashion day. So the item 754830 is the item number for you to place your order. We are busy already, just jumping in. I know some of you need to just have a moment to think about what color maybe you don't have yet. If you don't have a fun fall color like the olive or the burgundy, why not? And then continue to live in this wonderful world that we love, which has become comfort shoes and, you know, really neat kind of a work leisure category of footwear. It's the best of both worlds when it comes to sport and to leisure, and this is gonna support you on every part of your journey every day, from running errands to, you know, enjoying your hobbies, to chasing after the kids, to, you know, working all day on your feet, to actually doing some exercise and going for a run or a bike ride. It can fit the bill, and sometimes you just need one shoe to do it all. This is the one, and we're gonna talk details with the Vice President from J Slides Footwear, Mike Kerr, joining us for the encore of our first ever Today Special. Congratulations on a big success already.
Well, thank you, Callie. I really appreciate the opportunity to bring today's special to you and to the HSN family. We're very excited about the Talia. It's a fantastic shoe. a lot of intentional thought went into making this, and I'm excited to talk about it today.
Me too. Well, let's talk quickly about the camo first, because it may not have another show all day. I hate to say that. I wish we had 10,000 of the camo, because they would all sell. But this one is already, I think, less than 1,000 strong for the remainder of the day, Mike.
Oh, I know. Camo is a trend, a print that is always popular, and we've had camo in our line for years now, and you can never have enough camouflage. And I love the way we did it here with the as you said earlier, the cement, the brown and the black combo, and little touches of black trim around it. So it goes with a lot of different ready-to-wear colors.
It
So
really
we're very
does.
excited about the camo.
Me
Yeah.
too. Everyone loves the camo, and then I know the burgundy is the third most popular. The second is the olive green, and this is a really rich, rich shade of green, which has had such a strong presence in the fashion world for quite a while, and it's not going anywhere. Let's talk a little, oh, black just took in the third best-selling spot. I had a feeling. But while we're on one of the lighter colors, I want to talk through the different textures that are used here. It's not just for a visual appeal. There's a mesh story here that gives us breathability, but lots of different textures. And you guys are really well known for your high-quality stretchy knits.
Yeah, every time we make a sneaker within urban sport, we want to make sure that there is, first and foremost, it fits great. We want to know that when the customer puts it on the foot, that she is going to feel great about the way it fits her foot, and that it fits the contour of her foot. And so with that, you need a very high quality stretch knit upper. And with the Talia here, what we've done is we've taken a little bit more of a denser knit material on the arch and instep area, like over the top of the foot, so it really supports the foot and holds it in. But then we did a little bit softer and a little bit more open knit around the toe area, so it would allow air to come in and keep the foot cool. And then lastly, around the ankle, you have a little bit more of a softer knit as well, so you can open it up and slip your foot in there. So there's all sorts of variations of texture and material density on that upper.
And while we're on the close-up here on the camo, that is honestly, we're into hundreds available, not even 1,000 left for the day. It makes me sad, because I know it's really, people are gonna be regretting tomorrow if they tuned in late or didn't see it until midday, because it won't be there. But this toe guard, I mean, I'll have you go through the tour of the shoe with us once again, because it's all designed very thoughtfully.
Sure. Let's start on the bottom. The toe guard is connected to the outsole, and that's a high density rubber outsole. And why do we have a rubber outsole? Well, obviously, you want it to be durable and long wearing, and that's what this material is. It's a very dense rubber material, and you've got a great tread pattern on the bottom, so it does not slip. And then when you get to the midsole, in that white little hexagon pyramid area there, that pyramid is obviously a very neat design, but it's there for a purpose, and it's there for cushion, and it will give you a lot of support and cushion as you walk. So the bottom is designed not only for fashion, but also for fit and comfort.
Love it. And then how about the back, the heel area?
Oh boy, yeah. So when you get to the back of the heel, you always want to have some kind of a heel support back there, and what we did is we took a fashion element like the rubber material that you see on the back there, and we wrapped that heel with that rubber material, and that's there to not only give you a style, but it's also there to protect the heel from a standpoint of, when you click your heels together as you walk or you swipe them, it's there to make sure that there doesn't become damage to the shoe. And on the inside, you have a very soft faux suede heel lining so that you don't get those blisters on the back of your heels, or you don't get cuts back there as you walk. You want to make sure that you have elements in the shoe that provide cushion and comfort and long wearability.
Wow, it's so true. It is so soft. The other thing, and I've learned this from you tonight already, is that it's a one-piece construction by design. I never really thought about how, separated pieces would create, seams that could cause friction against our feet.
Yeah, we always want to use a one-piece upper material on all of our sneakers, and as you said, it's because you don't want that seam digging into the top of your foot or the side of your foot. You want it to be you want it to contour to every curve of your foot, and without restriction. And so, it takes more material, but it's worth it in the end because it's going to give you much more of a snugger, more comfortable fit without any issues of any kind of aches or pains on the foot.
Yeah, once those blisters, oh, it's the worst thing ever because it takes forever for them to heal. And then they're always sensitive and prone to, you know, getting hurt again. Those are the things that make Urban Sport by J Slides NYC it's a category in and of itself. Again, this is the active sports or, you know, lifestyle brand from J Slides NYC that you've seen in, I'll just say it, you know the names. Bloomingdale's, Nordstrom, Neiman Marcus. These are expensive shoes in many cases. That's why today at $54.99, I have never seen that low of a price, not even on clearance pricing, sale prices on anything that we might have on hsn.com. This is a great buy for this brand and for this shoe. And I love that it's not a shoe, Mike, that you're gonna be like, oh, it's gonna be a fun special occasion shoe. I'll wear that every month. This is something you'll wear all the time. You're gonna be your go-to everyday kind of sneaker, but it's not just a casual sneaker that you're like, oh, we're going to the gym today, I see. Or gonna go for a run or for a bike ride. Obviously you can wear that for activities, but it's just got such a different kind of day-to-day fashion sense and presence that I really appreciate.
Yeah, you know, you said earlier, it's a very sleek and streamlined sneaker. And so when you put it on that foot, it's not bulbous. It's not a big, heavy, sneaker that you just use for one thing. It's something that you can use throughout the day. Like if you want to go for a walk or you want to do your errands, it's the type of shoe that you can put on in the morning, take it off at night. You're going to feel good about it. Your feet are going to be great. And it's going to look good too. You got all these little details that fashion elements that are going to make it look great.
Look at how cool this green is. I love the two-tone. It's more obvious in some colors than others, this being one of them, how it's a two-tone, two different shades of these greens. So have you seen a strong presence of the green family moving into the fall?
Yeah, you know, our design team, Callie, they really study what goes on in fashion, whether it's the runways or whether it's in magazines or in ready-to-wear. And a couple of the colors that are going to be so important for fall 21 is the olive khaki green color as you're holding, and then that burgundy that you've shown earlier. Both those are some great colors, and you know there's so many things that they can go with in ready-to-wear. As you see on the model, those look terrific with the leggings that she has on, and it's just a good complement to a fantastic outfit.
Isn't that the truth? I love that. I think it might be a Juliana jumpsuit. But isn't that the truth? A pair of sneakers, you know, it works these days, well, with this kind of an elevated sense of style. It works with our day-to-day fashions, you know, fun, casual, even a little bit more on the upscale. You'll see Danya wearing the cute little skirt and a leopard print top. I mean, it's just fun to be able to wear something this functional and comfortable and supportive for all of the outfits that, you know, our lifestyles entail. I'm gonna give some updates here, folks. I see we're at 2,500. Now, I'm not surprised by that. What I am surprised at is that we're not gonna have all options in the early morning hours at this point. Black has just all of a sudden become like, yep, which makes sense. We need a great black sneaker. This is an absolute wonderful upgrade at a fraction, honestly, of what you're gonna find for this brand anywhere but here today. That's why it's one day that we're doing this incredible buy on the Talia. Exclusive to HSN, half sizes are here with this, which doesn't typically happen, and we have both the medium and wide widths. That's something that Urban Sport by J Slides NYC did just for us, just for this shoe. It's our first ever Today Special with this brand. So it's very exciting to see the response. This is the one I'm going to remind you again, if you want the camo. We are, yeah, way under 1,000 available for all of the rest of the day. We started off with several thousand. It is the #1 bestseller, absolutely by far. And note how it looks. I'm wearing a Juliana top. Look at how this looks like that waffle weave texture almost of fashions like this. But it's just the coolest way to, you know, blend a look with any outfit. It doesn't have to just be, you know, a neutral. You could pop all kinds of fun colors with your regular outfit, but let this be the punctuation question mark to the end of that fashion statement. There it is. You can see on Danya. We are so excited to have the camo. I do wish we were able to place a back order already, Mike. I'm feeling regretful that we're not going to have enough for sure.
Well, you know what, Kelly? Don't discount that gray color either. The gray, we've always had gray in just about every sneaker that we've produced, and the reason for that is it's always a great neutral. You know, everybody has a black and a white, and you continue to replace those. But you know what? Gray is fantastic because that gray that you show there, that can go into fall nicely. That could be a spring color. It's a very neutral gray that goes with so much, and so very good color as well.
It is.
We didn't touch on that earlier, so I think that's a fantastic, fantastic color.
Something else I mentioned last hour, and I just realized by looking at the shoe, there is something about this shoe, this sneaker, that makes your foot look smaller. I mean, sign me up all day long when that's the case, because being a size 9, I don't have the smallest foot on the planet, but I'm always, you know, some shoes make my feet look bigger than they actually are. This makes them look smaller and thinner.
Yeah, and that's what the fashion, you know, that's what fashion's all about, is to instead of having a big bulbous shoe on the foot, you want to have something that looks good and that looks clean and fresh and streamlined. And that's what we did with all of our urban sports shoes. We really make sure that they are fashion right, but also fit great and have all those comfort elements too.
There's that burgundy. We love this color. It does make it feel like fall is really here. We are a couple of days away from September. Thank goodness. You know, and then, oh, I can't wait for, I know up in Seattle, I'm sure you're going to see the colors of the leaves starting to change and just that crisp feeling in the air where it's like, oh, you kind of want to get back out there and do some more walking and exercising. I took my son and I went out for a walk tonight before I came into work. We were walking the dog, Lucy, and I said, Tristan, it is so hot. I can't even do a little walk right now. It's just too miserable. But I look forward to the days when the outdoor air gives you energy to actually keep putting on those steps. You know, is it getting cooler up in Seattle at all?
Callie, you know, it's funny you said that because I was out exercising yesterday. Yeah. The leaves were starting to fall off the trees, and you saw color. You saw the red leaves starting to go. So here in Seattle, the nip is in the air.
I'm so excited.
The leaves are starting to fall. So it's great. You know, football's here, so everything's good.
It's true. Everything is starting to feel like, okay. Even though, you know, the world is still weird and we're dealing with what we are, there comes a time where it's just, you know, this is one of those, of course, you need a great shoe, especially a shoe that you're going to wear as much as this one. It's one thing to spend, you know, some money on a shoe that you know is going to be for a wedding or for, you know, a big special event, but this is your go-to. This is, and I unlaced this, by the way, for a reason. I wanted to show you that these laces are functional, but I love that because if you do have a foot that does seem to change in width because of humidity and swelling, pregnancy, you know, things, all kinds of things can cause that to happen. You can adjust it. Now, we do have the medium width and the wide width in the Today Special. We don't in other styles, but this we do. But it's nice to say you have a narrower foot than most. If you need to tighten that up and make this a custom fit to a narrow foot, you can do that as much as stretch it out a little bit more for a wider foot. So it's just nice to know those options are here. And those laces, yeah, use them every time if you want to, but you don't have to lace them. You could set them and forget them, and then just stretch that opening and accommodates your foot easy in, easy out. Another great design with that one-piece construction, because that's another thing you guys really just, you know, have carved out your own kind of category with one piece, not two, not more than that. And I'll show you what that means. And I'll have you explain again, if you don't mind, Mike, because I thought it merits, you know, why you do it that way.
Certainly. So first of all, you know, in our urban sports shoes, we design them all with that one piece upper material, and that eliminates the seams that will potentially cut into the foot or give you discomfort. And so it's important that we keep it that way. And the Talia here is one of those shoes that has all the elements of a great fit between the different layers of different densities of the stretch knit on the upper, the memory foam insole, the EVA midsole. There's so many things that put comfort into the shoe. And I gotta tell you, Callie, my mother-in-law has a touch of arthritis in her foot, and she wears our urban sports shoes, and it's the the easy slip on element that she loves to get into it, because it's not that easy for her to pull, to lace a shoe. And then for her feet, they provide comfort because they contour to her foot, and they stretch with her foot, and they move with her foot. So this shoe is designed not only for the feet that may have a little bit more trouble, but it's also designed with fashion elements. So there's a lot going on, but it all comes together nicely in a real clean, sleek, streamlined shoe.
Yeah, clean, sleek, and streamlined are great descriptors for this today's special. But do keep in mind, it is only today at this price. Tomorrow, even if one pair remains, it's going to be $72. So $54.99, it is the lowest price, and I've had a pleasure of working with Mike several times since we launched Urban Sport here at HSN. This is the best price of any of our shoes. Even right now, before I came on air, there's sale prices and clearance prices on a couple styles from earlier in the year. But those aren't even as low price as these. So it's an incredible opportunity to see what this brand is all about and to feel the support. The cush on the insole, it's really cushy. It supports, and I've got a higher arch, and it fills in the spaces for me. It doesn't feel at all restrictive or too much or too little. And I'm also true to size. I am a size 9 in a medium width, and that's what I'm wearing tonight, and it's perfect. So oftentimes when you see this brand, you'll hear us say, oh, go up that half size, but that's only when there's whole size only options. This, we have half sizes in today, starting at size 5, up to the size 12. So we have all those half sizes in between, which is a wonderful treat. But don't miss this one, don't miss the camo. You will be mad at yourself tomorrow if you come back to get it and it's gone, because it is really, truly, when I say we're into hundreds available, we started with almost 3,000. We're starting to lose sizes. My producer's talking to me now in my ear. 10, 11, and 12 are getting limited in the camo. So if you're a 10, 11, or a 12, get it. If you want any of the other colors, we've got them. And truly, right now we still do have the camo in all those sizes. But this is going to be seen next hour and all the way through until tomorrow morning, when I think Debbie takes over for Obsessed with Style. I do not foresee this camo being in that show. So it's kind of a one-shot deal. Item for you is 754830. Camo is just fun. It's just unique. It's unexpected in a sneaker, a casual sneaker, but much more of a work leisure or upscale leisure element. But let me remind you the other choices. The olive green has been extremely popular tonight. It's my choice. I'm wearing it. This is the second most popular, followed by the black, followed by, I believe, the burgundy. Then we've got the gray as well as the white. So we've all 6 options right now. It is yours for only $11 on a flex pay. Add a 6th if you have an HSN card, and I believe that brings your price down to $9. So I know, Mike, if somebody's just tuning in, I know you live on the West Coast, so you know how early it is. People might be just looking at this for the very first time. Give us the quick lowdown in our final minute, if you don't mind.
Certainly. So we have designed a shoe specifically for HSN that we listened and learned about what your customer wants. And they want a great fitting shoe, good quality materials, but has a lot of fashion details to it. And that's what the Talia is. It has that dual layer or the dual density of knit upper materials to give you great support and great comfort. It has a memory foam insole. It has the EVA midsole that gives you a lot of cushion and a fantastic rubber outsole. There's a lot of details that go into this shoe that make it fit great and work for any kind of activity, whether you're going for a walk or you're doing your errands or you're just hanging out at home. This is the type of shoe that you can put on in the morning. You can slip it on in the morning because you don't need to lace it. And then you wear it all day till the end of the night. And you know what? Your feet are going to feel great. There's 6 great colors. You got your core colors in black and white, and then you can add a second one and buy the burgundy or the olive or the camouflage.
I do love that little element on this heel. This is 1 3/4 of a heel height. I love that texture that is there. It's so elevated, and it's a little detail, but doesn't that make a difference?
Oh, it does. And for fit and comfort, it feels great, but I love the hexagon. It looks great.
It does. Well, my great job tonight. I know you're going to be with us all day, throughout the day. I know you'll be seeing the camo later in the day, but it's been a pleasure launching this first ever Today Special with you. Thank you again.
Callie, we're very honored. Thank you so much.
A pleasure. Sleep well. We'll see you in the morning.
Thank you.
All righty, bye-bye. 754-830. Camo, don't miss it. Olive, burgundy, gray, white, black, whole sizes, half sizes, 5 to 12, medium and wide widths. It's just like, oh, when I start singing an opera, things are getting exciting around here. But shoes continue.